Hey guys, this is Adrian Ortiz with AMO Fitness and AMOspeed.com. Today we're going to do a quick video, a 5-minute video on addressing the tissue of the feet. Just to summarize real quickly, athletes, people in general, runners, run our feet all day. It's the one thing that absorbs all the force and it goes up and then it has to come back down. So taking care of your feet, making sure they're mobile and stable is extremely important. So today we're just going to be using this little guy down here. Okay, it's a little TP ball, but you could use a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball or anything. This is kind of a hard ball. But anyway, so we want to start on, here's our little warm-up for our feet. We're going to start with some rolling. Okay, so what we really want to do is locate hot spots. So spots that might be really tender. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to place my foot on the ball, okay? And we're just going to gently roll and just look for any areas that feel tender, okay? Always, with almost everyone I've ever trained, athletes, runners, just people that work in professions where they're, wearing dress shoes or heels all day, this guy, the heel, right underneath the calcaneus bone, it's got a little curve in it and always tends to be extremely tender. So right down here, okay, I'll do a little close-up. Okay, I'm going to go side to side. So I'm just going to grind, much better shot in the mirror, of me just grinding side to side on that ball. Really just working all the way in. Okay, so just trying to grind that in. I'm just really going side to side. What I'm trying to do here, I think I wrote this on the correct foot, is under here, I gave some drawings for you guys. Okay, I have some, so this right here, we're trying to roll, and my feet are black from the floor. I'm not dirty, I swear. So under here, okay, that's where we're going. Side to side under the ball of the foot. I even outlined the calcaneus right here, and this is the groove that I want you guys working. And then we're going to get into the second groove right here in the navicular bone. Okay, that guy can get all sorts of gnarly. So we're going to go here to then here. So first we got the heel, okay? Come here, little guy. We're going to go side to side, right underneath that heel. Okay, you can even go on the heel if you want, but really in that groove you'll feel a lot of tenderness. Next, we're going to go to just restoring parts of the arch of the foot. Okay, so we're going to go inside here, inside, right here where you see most people when they stand, if you can see my feet, they'll collapse their arches in. Okay, so we really want to stand with 2 arches. Okay, one here is my first arch. Then I have a second one that runs at the top of my bone. If I don't have that, my feet tend to flatten out. Okay, and I addressed this in my one IYCA article I wrote for girls and ACL tears. But anyway, so we're going right in that inside part. So I highlighted it with a red marker on this foot. Okay, we want to keep going right in there. That spot's really, really tough. We want to work in here. Okay, just really getting in the inside of that arch, right near that bone of the foot there. Oof, does not feel so hot. Next, we're going to go up, okay, and we're going to go right under the big toe. Okay, so again, if I look at my foot, draw a little X marks a spot under the big toe. Okay, I'm going to put the ball right there on that spot. Okay, so we're going to push it right down there, and I'm just going to press. Okay, I'm really going to press hard and do what I call some toe crunches. So just going to press up and down. That's going to be tender, okay? Especially if you're a jumper or a runner, anyone doing any sort of plyometric or explosive activity, or just in general, just walking around, okay? So we really want to crunch down. Okay, you can also assist by pulling up and crunching down and really pushing down on that ball. Okay, pushing down aggressively. Really want to crunch it up. Okay, last but not least, part of the series, we go to inside, outside. So we're going to start the inside of the foot, okay, right around the arch, and we're going to grind to the outside. Okay, we're going to work the whole area of the foot here, going inside to outside. Okay, I want to work that whole foot region. I'm going to go all the way in the outside. Any part that's tender, you want to hang out there for a little bit. Okay, so I'm always tender on the outside of my feet, doing tons of lateral agility work, always tender here. Okay, so really want to grind that out. Okay, so grind side to side. All right, so next, I know it's kind of weird recording on a phone. Next after that, we're just going to go to some quick ankle stuff. So I'm going to drop back down here. Okay, we're going to get into some of the work on the ankle. So right here on my foot, if you guys can see, okay, my malleolus right here. We're going to go right underneath here. You can kind of see, here's my calcaneus, here's my malleolus. I'm looking for this sweet spot right there. I'm going to dig the ball there, okay? So I'm going to dig it in here. Man, it never feels good. And I'm going to kind of start working my heel. Okay, that's going to be insanely tender. Okay, so I should be able to have some flexibility, move that heel around, really crush. Now this one, totally stole from Jill Miller from yogatuneup.com. I went to her conference about, what was it, 3 years ago at the AFPA. She had these awesome, awesome yoga tune-up balls, and since then I've been obsessed with them. But she's really, really into footwork and releasing the fascia. So that one we can work on doing, okay? And if I can get my jeans up any higher, I know I'm a trainer in jeans, awful. You can start doing just trailing that up the leg. Now start seeing you got little tender spots of the ankle. Really just want to work and mobilize and move around. So you can even grind around there, find tender spots of that foot. Okay? Whew, that is tight. Again, so we want to work on the warm-up, which is just rolling that foot around. Okay? And then the heel, which moves side to side. So just to recap real quick, we start with some rolling. All right, so we just start by locating some hot spots, getting some warmth to there. A lot of people just like to stand and roll the arch, but there's more than that. Okay, then we go right under that heel and we go side to side. Okay, we're just going to work that heel side to side. Okay, then again we move into that navicular bone right there. Okay, we just press and press. Store the arch by moving up, some toe crunches, and then we want to go outside, side to side, side to side. After that, I'd also recommend getting into some gentle foot stretching. I'll post that in another video. But today it's a 5-minute foot, okay, working on some restorative work for your feet. And most importantly, what we're really trying to focus on is getting the foot to open up so we can actually use our ankles correctly. If it's really tight and the tissues and the tendons are tight around the ankle joints, then you have no mobility. Okay, so we really want to start on working with the first thing that's in contact with the floor, which is our feet. Especially runners out there, I know you guys have jacked up feet. I've worked with a lot of runners, a lot of Boston Marathon completion qualifiers, and their feet can just get really, really gnarly. So the first thing we want to do is attack those feet and really work on opening them up, and then work on just standing correctly. Okay, we shouldn't be standing sloppily with our feet in like this or flat-footed. We really got to work on standing correctly. Okay, I'll go into that later, but 5-minute foot. All right, athletes, please take care of your feet. Like I said, if you can, just get the ball 5 minutes. You guys can just, if you're pounding around at practice, you know, you got a lacrosse ball on the ground, just start working that around. Start opening up those feet. Your feet will feel fantastic afterwards. Everybody, have an awesome weekend. amofitness.com. Check it out. All right, bye.